Welcome to another heart-centered production by Headwater Sage.
Okay.
So, is it Cora Seal?
Yes. Coralee, technically.
Coralee
Yep.
Seal. All right. So you were pretty early on Tinman Coin Wellness Grant applicant this first round. I think you were the first or second, or do you remember?
I don't.
I think you probably would have known if you were the first, so you're second or third,
Okay.
I'm guessing, which is cool. And so you were awarded, remind me what exactly was in your first grant.
A wellness section with either Vanessa, Shade, or Nina,
Okay.
I believe, and then a gym membership 1 month, or in my case, the 10 days.
Okay, so you got a 10-day punch card.
Yes.
All right. And so I guess the reason that we invite you back in here is just to see kind of how it's going, what you've enjoyed about it, what you may have learned, and if you can honestly say if the wellness grant has helped at all or not, and what your feedback is.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's definitely meeting with Vanessa has been absolutely amazing. Getting into the apps and getting she does all the meal planning, and she even has the grocery list for you, and then exactly how to make every meal. So that's super convenient.
Yeah.
I haven't fully done her meal plan yet, just because I'm working it in. I can't change everything overnight.
Yeah, I know what you mean, because I have a health coach too, and same thing, like the first or second meeting, they give you the meal plan, and then it's a new shopping list, and
Yep,
that's a lot to change.
definitely, especially overnight. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, bit by bit, I guess.
Yep. Yeah.
So you've seen, you chose to go to Vanessa.
Yep.
Okay. And then how many sessions did you do with her?
I actually did a breathwork session yesterday, and that was really nice. That was my second one, but it was my first with the grant.
Okay.
I've met with her 3 times. We had our initial, our consult, and then did we have another one? I can't remember if we have another one, but we have one scheduled for Wednesday as well.
Could you tell me how the breath work went?
Great. Yeah. I don't know how to without so many details, but she puts you into a really deep state and through your breathing, and it's just wild. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she guides it.
Yes, she guides it.
Okay. And like, how long does that last?
I believe I was there for an hour and a half yesterday, and I think the session itself was about an hour. I wasn't
Okay.
looking at my phone though, or the
Okay.
time.
So, do you remember it happening like in phases or?
Yeah, kind of. Certain things would kind of like bring me back, if that makes sense. Like noises outside, essentially, would kind of bring me back. But then, like, I don't know. It's really hard to describe unless you've actually like done it.
Yeah.
But yeah, she when the breathing changes, I think that's when she changes kind of the. I don't know. It's really hard to describe.
So, did you feel your body tense up?
Afterwards, I realized my legs had been tense for a little while, and I was like, oh, my legs are kind of sore. They were tensed up for a little while, but she says I didn't move at all this time.
Okay.
So, aside from my breathing.
Okay. So, did you do a breath work before that?
Yes, I did my first breath work January sometime. That was a free session. I had one.
Okay.
And that one was, I think that one I may have gotten a little deeper, into a little bit of a deeper state.
Okay.
I was pretty stressed out yesterday, so it might not have gone as well as it could have gone.
Sure. So it kind of caught you off guard, or you were having a stressful day and you came in and did the breath work, and then how did you feel afterwards?
I felt great afterwards. I felt definitely a lot more calm than I did going into it. A lot more relaxed and at ease with certain decisions that have been being needed to be made.
Yeah. Okay. Did you feel any sort of release during the breath work?
Not as big as I did the first time, but I think that was just because it wasn't as I wasn't as into it. But I'm really hopeful for the third one. She says we're going to do things a little bit differently to kind of open me up more.
Okay.
So I'm really excited for that one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. And then CrossFit.
CrossFit, I have not been able to utilize it. I was sick for probably 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah. That's
And
right.
then I threw my back out coughing. I'm guessing that's what I did anyway. I'm not sure, but I finally went and seen Allie on Friday. She was able to squeeze me in real quick. And
She's amazing. Yeah.
oh, I know, I love her. I actually feel better. It's still sore, but I feel a lot better. I feel like I can, I don't know if I should push myself and do CrossFit, but I feel like I probably could.
Yeah.
And Vanessa has a fitness plan that I will be following.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
Yeah, definitely.
And that pass from CrossFit, that just gives you like 10, you can go to 10 group classes, individual classes, whatever.
Yep, 10 classes, and I have until April 26th, I believe is the date, to use the 10 up.
Okay.
So
So a couple months yet.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, they give you 3 months to use the 10 punches.
Okay.
So that's also helpful too.
Okay.
Yeah. And Vanessa gave me a tea to, we're hoping to prevent kidney stones. I've had kidney stone surgery already. Almost a year ago was April 2024. Super not something I ever recommend. If you can prevent them, do it. So she gave me a tea to be drinking that I'm supposed to drink every day to help prevent them.
Okay. What kind of tea? Do you know?
Oh my goodness, there's so much stuff in it.
Is there?
I have it. It's all written down on the bottle or on the mason jar at home.
Is it pretty tasty?
I like it,
Yeah.
but I don't mind tea. I like earthy tasting things.
Yeah. Have you ever had chaga tea?
Is that the chocolate one?
No.
Oh.
One could maybe say it doesn't. It's kind of similar to chocolate. It's kind of similar to coffee in flavor. It's a little in cocoa that way, like dark and bitter, but very earthy, and not like super bitter. But I could see like if you sweeten it, it could be just so delicious. If you're like decadent.
I can't say I have. I did have one with Vanessa yesterday, and for my first breathwork session, that was like bark root, but like chocolate.
Whoa.
So essentially, it's the purest form, and they just take it right off, stamp it, and send it on its way, and that's really good.
Is it really dark, like black?
Yeah, and it's very. I think it tastes just like chocolate. But
Really?
like a natural chocolate. It reminds me of something my grandma would have given me.
Was it sweetened? Or no?
I don't think she
So
sweetened
like
it.
a dark chocolate.
Yeah, it was good though. It was definitely very good.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. The teas that they have up there.
Yeah, I know. She gave me a Lucid Dreams one as well to try before I go to sleep. I tried it last night. I don't know if it helped me sleep though. I was kind of up all night, but that could have also just been, I don't know, life.
How do you sleep normally?
I normally sleep pretty good, unless I'm super anxious. That's why the gym was kind of held off a little bit too, because when I was finally feeling good, I was like, okay, I'm going to go to the gym in the morning. I set my alarm, and then I'm up all night long. And I think it's the anxiousness of doing something new and being around new people that kind of was like,
I'm the same way. If I have to set my alarm to get up early, I get, am I going to get enough sleep anxiety? And then I can't fall asleep.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Yeah, or you
Because
can't fall into a deep sleep.
I can't get it to sleep because I'm worrying about not having
Getting-
enough sleep because
Yep.
I know I have to get up early. And then it's like, what time is it? What time is it? What time is
Yeah,
it? And
keep
then-
looking at the clock. Oh, it's been 20 minutes. I should really go to sleep.
Yeah. Do you drink alcohol?
No. Every once in a while, but I don't really care for it.
For the last, I'd say since last October has been the most. It's been the most in my life that I've drank the least, if that makes any sense. This in my adult life.
Mm-hmm.
So it was started out with like no drinking, not because I told myself I didn't want to, but because I didn't want to.
Right.
After, which was huge for me to get to the point where I just didn't want to, and that was in October, November, December, and then went on vacation, had a few drinks, and And then I realized my sleep was terrible, and then I stopped drinking again, and now my sleep is better. It's like that.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So now you're not going to drink anymore.
Well, just I don't really want to. That's the big win.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, sleep is like the best medicine, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you normally are a good sleeper.
Normally, yeah. Yeah, I can typically sleep. Maybe get up once to use the bathroom, but I also drink a lot of water before bed. I know I shouldn't.
Tell me about your morning routine.
I get up and I have a glass of water with a little bit of Celtic salt. I guess I'm not sure how you say that the right way. A little bit of salt and a little bit of lemon.
Celtic?
Is that how you say it?
Is it CELTIC?
Yes.
Yeah, I wonder, I don't know what that means. Celtic is like Irish, right?
You're the second person to say that, and I'm going to be honest, I don't know. Vanessa had recommended it on her Facebook page actually a while ago, probably 2-3 months ago. And I seen it and I was like, that's good to look into. So I started doing it. I drink a cup before I even have my coffee or anything.
Warm or cold?
I use room temp water.
Okay.
Warm would just make it more work. I
Sure.
gotta keep it easy, doable.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just have a glass of room temp water like that, and usually get the kids up and then start my coffee and get the kids to school. And I guess depending on the day, if I'm working or if I'm working at home or working in the office, what I do from there.
Sure. What do you do?
I'm a receptionist at H&R Block, and then I also run my own daycare in my home.
Okay. So, because you mentioned you work by the post office, is that where H&R Block
Yes.
is?
Yep, that's where the one that I work at is.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really enjoy my job there.
At H&R Block.
Yeah, it's easy. I guess that's probably one of the biggest things is it's easy.
Yeah.
And I get along with my coworkers really well.
Do you like staying inside your comfort zone?
Yes.
Do you ever challenge yourself to stepping outside of your comfort zone?
No, but I'm hoping that's something that we can work on.
It really.
I do with my comfort people.
Yeah. What does
If I'm
that
with
mean?
my comfort people who I feel comfortable around, people who I feel safe around. If I'm with them, then I can try new things, do new things.
Okay, so your comfort people give you courage.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Like as a group thing where like we're all gonna try something new together type of thing, or
Yeah, I mean, even if it's just my son or my daughter,
sure.
Just to have, I don't know, somebody I love, somebody who makes me feel safe and comfortable.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mhm.
I like that. Courage with a buddy.
Yes.
There's this book I read one time called Rejection Proof, and it was about this guy who came over to the U.S. from China, and he had all these huge American dreams to make it big here, and then I think he got to New York City, and then he realized he was just so scared to do anything, and he was so scared of rejection. He didn't want to go make a proposal or an introduction or like even, I mean, business related and relationship related with the same sex or the opposite sex, just kind of rejection, terrified. And he finally got to a point, he's like, I want to face this fear. I want to make myself rejection proof. And so he started, he recorded these videos every time he was facing rejection. He would record himself like a selfie. And he would force himself to come up with these questions just to ask random people to force him into getting used to rejection. Like he would ask, like he would walk up to a random stranger and ask him for $20, and he would choose that would be his challenge for the day, and then he would record himself walking up to 20 random strangers asking them for $20.
Mm-hmm.
But then he found like 1 out of 10 people would give him $20.
Oh.
And then he started increasing his challenges and asking more in-depth questions or favors. And then he did this one where he went to a Krispy Kreme donut shop and asked the lady to make him a special type of donut that they don't normally make. And she said, no, we don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then he came back the next day and asked her the same question. And she said, no, we don't do that. And he came back the day after that and asked her the same question. And I think like on the 7th time he asked her, she finally said yes.
Oh, man.
And she ended up getting like promoted to like executive status and eventually in the Krispy Kreme donut company because the story went really viral.
Oh, cool.
And he ended up writing this book, and he just like realized that just by routinely making an effort to go step outside your comfort zone and do something that makes you uncomfortable, it eventually just eliminates that fear.
Okay.
The fear of fear. It's funny. Isn't that funny that that we're afraid to be afraid?
Yes, but it's valid at the same time.
Yeah, but then, it can keep going. We can become afraid to be afraid to be afraid. And that's really like what I think can keep us in our bubble and sort of keep us not locked down, but just sort of undervalued.
That makes sense.
Not exploiting our true potential to the fullest extent.
Right.
So I'm challenging you to do something tomorrow that makes you uncomfortable without a comfort buddy.
Okay. I'll do that.
All right.
I don't know what I'll do yet, but I'll do it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to wait to hear back from you.
All right. I can do this.
You can.
Can it be Wednesday?
Yeah, of course. All right. And then come back in and we'll talk about it.
Okay.
All right.
We can do that.
Thanks for coming in.
Of course.